Tonight, we delve into the depths of the supernatural with three bone-chilling stories that will leave you questioning the very fabric of reality. Our first tale unfolds in the forsaken halls of Willow House, a mansion with a history drenched in darkness and despair. Then, we'll introduce you to the Cursed Doll, a porcelain nightmare that brings misery to those who possess it. Is it just an old legend, or is there something far more sinister at play? And finally, brace yourselves for the spine-tingling legend of the Phantom Hitchhiker, a mysterious woman on a lonely highway, a journalist seeking the truth. What could possibly go wrong? Prepare to be captivated and chilled to the bone as we embark on these tales of the unknown. In the quiet town of Blackwood, nestled deep in the woods, there stood an old, decrepit mansion known as Willow House. Locals whispered of its dark history, and for good reason. Legend had it that the house was cursed, and anyone who dared to enter would never leave. Many claimed to have seen eerie lights flickering in its windows at night, and strange, mournful wails echoed from within its walls. One fateful night, a group of curious teenagers decided to investigate Willow House. Armed with flashlights and trembling courage, they entered the dilapidated mansion. As they climbed the creaking stairs, a bone-chilling voice whispered from the shadows, "Get out while you still can." Terrified, they turned to flee, but the door slammed shut, trapping them inside. The temperature plummeted, and icy fingers brushed their skin. They heard faint, ghostly laughter, and their flashlights flickered out. In the pitch darkness, they felt an otherworldly presence drawing near. Whispers surrounded them, each voice telling a different tale of tragedy and despair. The teens huddled together, desperate to escape the malevolent force that held them captive. Weeks later, the townspeople found the mansion empty, but the teens were never seen again. Willow House stood as a grim reminder of the price one pays for delving into the darkness that lies hidden in the shadows. In a dusty old antique shop on the corner of Elm Street, there sat a doll unlike any other. With glassy, vacant eyes and a porcelain smile that sent shivers down your spine, it was known simply as the Cursed Doll. The doll's origins were shrouded in mystery, but its sinister reputation was well known. Legend had it that anyone who owned the doll would experience unimaginable misfortune. Families would be torn apart, accidents would befall them, and despair would consume their lives. One day, a curious collector named Emily purchased the doll, brushing off the tales as mere superstition. She placed it on her mantle, thinking nothing of it. But from that day forward, her life took a dark turn. Strange occurrences plagued Emily. Objects moved on their own, and eerie whispers echoed through her home at night. She felt a cold, unseen presence lurking in the shadows, watching her every move. As the days turned into weeks, Emily's health deteriorated, and her once happy home became a place of torment. Desperate, she returned the doll to the antique shop, hoping to rid herself of the curse. But the shop had vanished, leaving no trace behind. Emily's fate remained a mystery, and the cursed doll continued to haunt the unsuspecting, waiting patiently for its next victim. On a desolate stretch of highway, there was a tale that sent shivers down the spines of all who heard it, the legend of the Phantom Hitchhiker. It was said that a young woman, dressed in a tattered white gown, would appear on the side of the road, thumb outstretched, seeking a ride home. She had long, jet-black hair that concealed her face, and her skin was deathly pale. Many kind-hearted motorists stopped to offer her a lift, only to have her vanish from the back seat without a trace. Those who encountered her reported an overwhelming feeling of dread and a frigid cold that seeped into their bones. One night, a skeptical journalist decided to investigate the legend for himself. He parked his car on the haunted highway and waited. As the clock struck midnight, the Phantom Hitchhiker materialized before him. Ignoring his fear, the journalist offered her a ride, determined to uncover the truth. But as she climbed into the car, her face remained hidden. He felt an icy hand on his shoulder and heard a chilling whisper, "You should have heeded the warning." In an instant, the car filled with a bone-chilling fog, and the journalist's vision blurred. When the fog lifted, he found himself alone on the highway, the Phantom Hitchhiker gone. From that night on, the journalist's life spiraled into madness, haunted by the ghostly apparition he had dared to confront. The legend of the Phantom Hitchhiker endured, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are better left unexplored.